Hello and welcome to a new hack. AS93, it says there. I just gotta have that in. Yeah, this is called Super Mario Radish Kingdom Adventure. Sure, I don't know. This was on the recent hacks list thing on Super Mario Central. Or maybe it was the popular one, I don't know, whatever. It's pretty recent, 2020 says there, so yeah, 2019. Oh, it just goes in, wow, weird. I was like, wait, what's going on? Okay, welcome to the distant and abundant Radish Kingdom. However, Bowser has already arrived here, creating mischief once again. Yeah, I don't really know much. I just saw it and it looked kind of neat. It had a bunch of levels, like a whole game, at least like 60 or something. Friendly fields. It did say it was very hard, which is something I'm not sure if I can handle or not, but we'll see how this goes. Maybe I just will do it one-off, maybe it's a full game, I don't know. When you see lost coins with the A letter on them, you can collect them. Okay, you can collect them, period. On top of that, you can even earn a 1-up if you collect all 5. Weird you'd just be about dragon coins when this is supposed to be a very hard game. Why would someone who doesn't know Mario World choose to play this? I mean, why would anyone who knows Mario World choose to... Can I say this? Okay, let's see what's going on. Why would someone, who knows Mario World choose to play a hack in the first place? I feel like most people would probably choose to play Mario World first. I have said before that, yeah, there are people who probably played it in the past, who just want a new experience, not replaying Mario World. So like, I know about this whole hack thing somehow, and I know how to do everything to make it work, because it is kind of not a big process, but like you still gotta do some things to make this work. But like still, like you gotta know. So I mean, people would probably at least know what they're going into. I don't know. Anyway, keep in mind that when attempting to collect all 5 big A coins, some of them could be found in various sub-levels as well. Okay, like in here. I don't know if there was anything on the overworld that said get all the things. Maybe I should, because I don't know how this handles life and saving. You do have 5 lives, so I would assume that is something I have to worry about. I don't know. But yeah, it's seemingly starting off pretty easy and nice, like most games do. Very hard is not Kaizo, it's not intentionally, being ridiculous. It's more like, yeah, this is pretty difficult. And most tend to start off relatively easy, just to get you into the whole thing. Not sure how I could get up there, but whatever. Oh, you do that Mario 2 thing there. Don't think you have a high jump, do you? Nah, just a normal crouch, okay. But yeah, you do have that Mario 2 kind of feel a little bit here. Well, enemies, that guy. I think Mario Sprite, is it from Mario 2 or maybe similar feeling? Anyway, it's different a little bit. Also, he's purple, which is okay. I don't know why. Easy bar Waluigi? That doesn't make sense. Whatever. Yeah, there's nothing on the overworld, so guess I won't be trying to go after the things. Gonna check all the buttons here. LR, start, select. Nothing different. Never know when. Obviously, this has custom stuff in it, so never know. If it has anything like that. Notice the red dotted level on the map. That would indicate the level having a secret exit that you will have to find on your own. Okay. What's that guy? That looked like a weasel or something. I don't know. Didn't get a good look. But yeah, maybe it's a good idea to go after the dragon coins, because I don't know how lives work, so it'd be nice to have a bunch of lives. Yeah, you're just a weird weasel thing. What are you? Are you from something I don't know? But it's out of place. I feel a little bit. Like at least these are Mario enemies. Well, Mario 2 enemies are the Mario enemies? Something down there. I don't know if there's a pit or not though. Should I go for it? Screw it. Okay, it's safe. Now I know. P-switch. And an area. I guess I'll hit this in here. Get all the coins. Or at least a lot of them. The P-switch basically exchanged. Okay, you get a little chime there. So that you know it stops still. How did I do that? Yeah, I mean, so far it's decent. I always find it hard to like kind of figure out like where it's gonna go in terms of gameplay, because a lot of the games I play end up having very... Okay, wish I could, yeah, see below me. That's a problem. What was I trying to say? I was trying to say that... No, you fall off. Okay, so yeah, you're Rex. Copy. Something about how I don't know if the levels are gonna be more complex later on. Yeah. Okay. Yes. If you know, if you know, yeah. Jesus Christ! I cannot get a thought out right now. I'm just gonna read this right now and come back to that later. Even if you do end up having to play the level again after clearing a secret exit, it will be much easier for you to play it again. Okay. Why? Because I played it once? Okay, I don't know. Well, the secret exit is right there, apparently. Yellow switch. I guess I'll do this. Yeah, but basically... Oh, this is fancy. Basically, the complexity of a game tends to get more interesting and... Oh, well... Okay, so... That seems to be an issue here. Not being able to see what's below you. Like, that is happening a little bit more than I would like. I realize this is a hard game, but like, I cannot see what's below me at all. Like, seriously? Like, really? Like, you didn't think that was gonna be an issue? Like, it's very obvious in this instance and in the other level. Like, I don't know about that. Like, I get it's supposed to be hard, but not in that way. I would assume. I assume it's gonna be hard because of the level design and not because of things I just can't see. I don't know about that. That's kind of making me a little iffy on how this is gonna play out later. Like, if it's gonna have things like that. Like, is there something below there? Like I can do that and kind of see, but no, I'm just supposed to continue. Like, I don't like that. I mean, here I can clearly see there's something below there. Like, it's still hard to see the ground, but at least there's a block that indicates, oh, there's something here. Like, I don't know. Like, hopefully it's not gonna be a huge thing. Hopefully this is just like a few instances, and it's gonna be better later on. But like, if I want to play this fully, having to deal with that always is gonna be a whole thing. Anyway, yeah, the power to switch your push will turn that into that and such. Switch trial. Oh, is this called a switch trial and not the whatever? Switch balance? It is, huh? Didn't notice. Didn't save. Interesting. So, not sure how saving works if that doesn't save like it tends to. Maybe it's at castles? I don't know. Anyway. So, you say it's gonna be easier the next time. Is it just because I played once? Like, I mean, yeah, of course it's gonna be easier when I know the level a little bit, but I mean, that just makes sense. That's just a given. I don't know. Whatever. Not sure why I went up there. That's no point. I'm collecting train coins. I don't care to. It's weird because the level is completely playable until I have to do kind of a blind jump, like a little bit, like see. I would assume you would want me to maybe to go up there, like. Can I get up there with a high jump? I don't think I actually can. Okay, well you can. Okay, I guess you can jump over here as well, kinda. See that? Like, it seems very obvious you want me to jump down here from there. Like, that's such an easier jump. Like. Oh, well, there's apparently a block there. Okay, well, I don't know. I mean, still, relying on an invisible block. Like when I'm here and when I get here the first time, like I'm like, oh, okay, there's a pit here. How to get up there? Can I get up there? I'm gonna try some jumps. Oh, I see the green over there. Like it's like, and then you gotta do a tricky jump not to hit that guy and get over there. And like if I could just see that there's a thing down here to begin with, like that's the thing. Like okay, now okay, because the camera there. Weird. Okay, the camera, in a weird way, it changed. Okay, here, this is the camera I got. Like, if the camera is positioned in a way where, in most cases, like, maybe you're intended to like jump from down here, whatever, and get on this thing, because when you get up here, you can see it. Maybe it's just an oversight and like because you always came from down here instead of from up there, it's like the camera, you know, shows it always for you, but it didn't for me. But like, I don't know. It's like, how does that? Feels like there should be some coins or something to indicate it, or like maybe I don't know. Like, it's just a weird thing that 2 times. Like also here, like I can see a guy jumping there, I guess. I mean, there's a lot of points where it feels like you just didn't take it into account that I can't see the ground. Like, I've not had that really happen much in other hacks is the thing that I'm really, like it's like a really big concern or anything, but like, in this one instance, like, it has kind of been a thing, weirdly enough. Like, maybe I'm just, I don't know. Upon completing every switch trial that will stand before, you will gain access to potential shortcuts and easy power-ups. Thank you. Very base information, but I guess it's nice to know. Yeah, I don't know, like, maybe this is just the two levels where that has been a thing, and other levels are gonna be fine. Guess we'll see. Like so far I'm not seeing anything that's hard to kind of see the path forward without doing a blind jump. Kind of here, but I can see there's a guy down there, so you jump down there. It's like, as long as there's an indication, some coins, something, it's not that bad. If I can't see the ground, I can follow the coins, see there's an enemy, you know, that kind of thing. Like, but like it seems like this game doesn't seem bad by any means, but that's a weird thing. Am I not able to fly? No. Okay. Thought I was supposed to be flying there, but I wasn't. So that's what yeah. Can't fly. Okay, well. Fine. No flying, huh? Yeah, but maybe it's just because it's so early on as well. Like, you wouldn't expect, like, you would expect maybe an oversight later on, because I don't know, like, those levels you don't play as much, because, you know, when you make a game and you play the whole thing through, like, you probably play the earlier levels more than the later levels. I don't know, but like, it seems like a thing you would notice pretty easily. I don't know, but I mean, this level hasn't had a problem so far, so maybe it's really just that one time. I don't know. It just irks me, because when I have to judge if I want to continue this for a whole playthrough, and when I already know this is supposed to be a very hard game and a fairly long game, I need to know if I'm gonna go into a game that's just not well made, and I don't think this is, but I just, that one instance though. Anyway, every world in the game will have one fortress that will contain a mid-boss that you will have to fight at the end of it. Keep that in mind. Okay. Because yeah, in terms of just level design, you know, seems decent so far. Nothing striking as too difficult or too like you know, intense. It's like, seems like there's well-paced amounts of enemies and jumps and all that junk. Secrets to find. There's, you know, the dragon coins if you want to do that junk. Looks good. It has like the art and, you know, the sprites and graphics and everything that's being used here. The music choices are nice. Oh, you move. Okay. You know, and this level, you know, has not had anything either. Like, it could just be a one-time issue, and that's why I'm like, you know, because I, you know, every game I pick for, you know, to play, I want to continue them. Some I'm not, some I'm maybe gonna continue later. Go in. Hi. Okay. Oh god. Hit you with the things, I can't jump on you. Always happens. Well, that was easy. I mean, first boss. Or mid boss, I guess, because this is the fortress, I guess. Yeah, I mean, sure, whatever. Yeah, again, no saving, huh? Yeah. So, I don't know if it's autosaves or if it doesn't have. I don't know. Like, it also didn't give me the normal like intro on the title screen with the choose your profile or whatever you want to call it. So maybe it's special. That could be. Can't spin. Can't spin you. Okay. Well. Yeah. Oh, hey. Surprise spiders. So yeah, can't do much to you. Yeah, but now I'm just really looking out for any points where I would have to do a blind jump, and luckily not yet. Like, it's potentially a fluke that happened in 2 levels just right after each other. Like, that's what I'm concerned about, and also potentially in multiple spots. Like, I don't know. Like, I really wish I could get over that, but it's such a like concern for a full playthrough that I cannot, and I have to judge it at everything it does, and this is the one thing that's keeping it back right now. So there we have it. If I don't have to do it again, oh, I can't see. Is there a way I can spat down? Oh, hello. Yeah, I can't. It's kind of hard to see if there's anything below me here, cause like once again, like there was something there on that thing, so maybe it's like, oh, you can go there. Like, still, it's all you need to do was add some coins in spots like this that indicate, oh, you can go down this way, or like it's safe here. Like, also, again here, like if I go down, I can see that there's a thing there, but like if the camera is up here and I jump up here, I cannot see if there's floor below me. So I have to go down there so I can see this floor below me. Like, a lot of things like that would not be a problem with just a few little coins that indicate, hey, you can actually go down here. Like, that's a thing that happens a lot, and in a lot of the Marios and a lot of hacks, and like it's such a weird little thing that like you don't think about until it's gone, you know. And it's possible that there's a lot of times where this is just a fault of the way I've chosen to play, and maybe the way you played. Things are different, and you could easily see things. Like there's spots where I can easily see things if I just am in the right position. But also there's spots where I just can't see things. And the thing is, like, all the other guys I played, I've never really had that problem. Like, nothing that really stuck out as anything that like was you know, anything that made playing it a problem, because I just had to jump and figure things out, and in that instance, like in this game, that's a thing, and that's not a thing in the other game. So like, I'm sure there's been times where I couldn't see things and I just went for it anyway and it was fine, but it wasn't fine. Like I fell in a hole, like, and I died, like. Then I have to be concerned every single time that something like that happens, and I don't just do it, like, yeah. Upon touching summon, you will be temporarily invisible with the ability to effortlessly defeat most of your enemies. Oh. Yeah, so weirdly choosing to educate me on other things. There's coins down there. That's something? Yes. See, that's a hint. That's a hint. Like, that's, yeah, there's something down there. Like, yeah, like, obviously I'm pretty sure you obviously know. Oh, and that time I didn't know. Like, I can't get over that, and I think I've made my decision, honestly. Like, I think, you know, so far the game isn't difficult, but if it's gonna get really difficult and I have to also deal with that, I'm not feeling it, and that's why I don't think I'm gonna play this further. But I don't think it's bad, and I think it's you know, has decent things, but I have to make sure that my experience is enjoyable through and through, because so many hacks I've played have just had like a lot of things that ended up making it not enjoyable. Like, at some point there was always something. Like, it's very rare that I have played a hack so far on my channel that was that was through and through, had no issues, was completely fine. Like, there's always been something that's too hard, something that just bugs me, or some kind of issue. And if that's gonna happen a lot, like, I'm just not gonna play it all the way through, because not worth it for me. And there's so many other hacks I could play that would be better. I'm not saying it's bad, I'm just saying there's choices to be made. Anyway, getting access to item shops are very essential, because they have almost every item you need as long as you have the coins to buy them. So this is an item shop? Sure is. So what is green? Okay. Or purple. Guess mushroom, fire. What is blue? I would guess green is cape. Purple, what could that be? What's blue? Huh. I don't know. Be nice to know. But I don't. But how, like, how much description for everything? I would have assumed you would explain what it does mean, especially because that's more than, you know, more items than I would normally be able to have, you know, in my world. There's capes, there's fireflower, there's mushroom, there's, I guess Yoshi could have been one of them, and maybe star. I guess you could give me a star. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, but you know, just always just whoa, weird. Always gotta figure out, you know, is there, you know, it looks like it could be good on the surface, but you gotta check it out, figure out if something you want to play fully, and do it, and play it fully if you want, and maybe just a one-off. And I think that's fine. That's why I have this series, where I just check out hacks, because I want to check out a bunch of hacks, and I never know what to really play, and I don't know, and I just don't, in this instance, think that this is not something I would like continue over something else. I would try out more things until I find something that like clicks, because I only have so much time to play. I want to check out a lot of different things, so I gotta find some things I want to actually continue fully. And I just don't think I can say that I want to in this case. And also, like, there's nothing bad about the gameplay or anything really, other than that. Like, it's fine. It's, you know, serviceable. It's decent. It's good. You know, it's not. Yeah, but right now I'm like, you know, I'm just going through some levels, like nothing much I can really say. It's like very romby, very like jump on these guys, get over here, check out this pipe, like, you know, I understand obviously, you know, in my world you can only do so much. It's just a platformer, you can only do the platform things you want to do. But definitely games that provide something more interesting than I'm also seeing here. Like, you know, not saying it's bad, just saying it's right now not striking me as anything, you know, completely different than anything else I've ever played or tried out, or like, even if you know, I had not experienced the blind jumps in this game, I think I would have to say that it is just decent, and that I just play another hack. What's it called? Dr. Mario or something. Yeah, that game was definitely had a lot more going on in that I was like curious about. I didn't choose to continue it immediately because I wanted to see if there's something else I wanted to play. It's not a blind jump. I can't see. Like, why? See, it's safe, obviously, but I don't know that. It could be it's not safe. Like, also, I could potentially like do a like, oh, like I'm like, here I get here, get down here I can't see, and I'm like, okay, gotta do a jump there maybe, and I fall into the pit if there wasn't any yellows. It's safe with the yellows, of course, but if I didn't have the yellows, I'd be dead if I did that. Like, unlikely you would do that, but like that's moves and things you may not expect the player to do. You kind of like have to be like very careful, even if it's very unlikely. A player might do them anyway, because players play in completely different ways, and yeah, like I know from experience, having made hacks that have had problems like that, and you know, that was in my Omega maybe or whatever, like, and figuring out that, oh, this thing that I've done that I find completely you know, easy to understand, and like I know what to do here, like it ends up being you know, not understandable to someone else maybe, like, and I'm like, oh, okay, so I gotta put coins here, gotta like make sure there's a mushroom here so it's easier to get over this if you don't have the skills to do this maybe, because it's not supposed to be very hard, like that kind of thing, you know. Anyway, yeah, okay, that's a thing. We visit them LR style, whatever. Yeah, these things are just, sure, it's nice to have, but like doesn't really, nothing I don't know, you know, which is still strange. Like very hard, huh? Like if it's gonna get very hard, which is not now, it's pretty easy honestly. Like don't really have to think much. Like, but it's fine. It's first world. Yeah, but if did I have 5 and I got another one? Or am I crazy? Or was that maybe? I don't know. Whatever. I wasn't looking, so could just be whatever. Yeah, but even though Clunky is a chicken, do not take this foul lightly, since he knows how to fight by spitting gray eggs and fireballs. Okay. Ah, he's my little chicken. Okay. Guess that makes sense. Sure. Now, so with fireballs hitting him and okay, you can fly and do that, and yeah, now you're dead. So bosses, the 2 I've fought so far, not super difficult, but again, first world. I mean, again, I don't think this game's bad. I'm just irked by that, and the fact that it happens seemingly multiple times indicates to me that this is not as fast as maybe could have been, which is unfortunate, and that's why I don't think I'm going to continue it, because if this is supposed to get very hard, having to deal with that on top of that, like I don't want to do that. Oh, look at that. Oh, what a street. It's a nice tribute. Well, okay, apparently we have creepers from Minecraft. Again, like some weird enemy choices with the weasel or whatever he's supposed to be. Then a creeper, like it's a city also, like I don't know if that makes sense. It would make more sense in, I don't know, a forest or something. You see those green little lines that you pass by, right? Well, those lines become blocks and hit the green thing. Sure. It's kind of it is kind of weird. This is like intended to be maybe hard and also seemingly for beginners, because that's what these are all for, obviously. Well, there's a moose again, if you want that. I mean, yeah, maybe I will get the courage to continue this. Well, that's all that right. Yeah. Maybe I'll get the courage to continue this at another point. It is possible, because there is enjoyable things. I do think it's neat. If you think it's a decent, But with all the other hacks out there, there are more interesting things, and also things that don't have an immediate turn off for me in that regard. Like, I'm willing to play a very hard hack if it ends up, you know, if it's like this and it starts off easy and gets harder and harder. Like, I would like that. By saying very hard, I obviously assume it's gonna get, you know, to a point that's way more difficult than a regular, you know, Mario World thing. I don't know, like the regular game, you know, which this already seems to maybe being like it definitely seems like a little more advanced than Mario World is, obviously, like, which is pretty much every game, because Mario World is a incredibly easy game by comparison to pretty much every hack out there. So, you know, that obviously, you know, means that judging what is hard and what is easy is kind of hard. It's kind of like it's like, what does easy mean? Is it easier than my world? Is it easy in terms of hacking? What does that mean? Like, when I see very hard and the games I played that have been normal, that have been hard, like on you know, weighted, normal, weighted hard or whatever, the games I've played have gotten to a point where they are quite difficult even then. Like, and if this is gonna get like that with this, like, that's what I'm concerned about. Because I could play those hacks and I finished those hacks, I beat them after some quite long and quite difficult parts and sections and what have you in the hacks. Like, I did beat them all, so, you know, I know I can do it. It's just, I don't know if I want to be very angry and upset again. I don't know if I want a super long video again. I don't know, you know, if that's something I want. And again, if I have to deal with potential design issues where, you know, you don't get to see where you jump, or something else that may pop up, I'm just thinking that right now this is gonna be a one-off, and maybe in the future, maybe it's unlikely, but maybe I will come back, because I don't think it's a bad game. I just think it's not as good as it maybe could have been. So yeah, that's my thoughts. Just feeling like I should get I should explain why I'm not choosing to continue these sometimes. Like, you know, sometimes it's obvious to see, sometimes it's like, yeah, I can see maybe happening in the future, but something gonna click immediately that I want to continue it, or I don't know, like, it's something that I'm curious to play, but will, you know, I'm playing another thing right now, and I'm playing a game that I'm already trying to finish, and I'll play that other one later that has once or twice. Right now I don't have any new things to play, so I'm like trying to pick one. And this one, yeah, this one is not striking me as much as Dr. Mario World or whatever. And maybe I will not even play that next. Maybe I will play another thing and try that out, and instead play that. And then later I'll play Dr. Mario World, and then maybe later I'll play this. Who knows? I never know, because things change all the time. My thoughts change all the time. Whatever I want to play in the spur of the moment is typically how I do things, and sometimes I promise something and I don't do them, or sometimes I just play whatever. It depends on if I have something in mind, and right now I don't. Right now I'm just trying different hacks, seeing what if anything sticks. And yeah, this one is maybe in the future. And Dr. Mario World is definitely something I want to continue. Not sure if it's right now or what, but yeah. Alright, I've rambled enough. I just, sometimes you get into the mood where you're like rambling and talking, and you gotta just get everything out. That's what I'm like. It happens a lot. I do it a lot on the channel, so, you know, yeah. Alright, but that's it. See you next time.